Today I'm going to do a little video around manufacturing, and you've got a full manufacturing package built into the system here. So every part of the job is tracked and processed, and you can run this from your desktop version and from your mobile device. So both options are available. With your desktop version, you will typically set up processes, and a process is where you would do cutting, welding, whatever the process or something that you require to be done to a particular product. You can set up separate accounting postings, work in progress, offsets, all these sorts of things as part of your process. So your labor rate, you can have an overhead cost and a totally hourly cost. These are all tracked automatically. So in your manufacturing area, you'll start out with a basic sales order, and you'll populate that sales order. The sales order is where you'll put the finished goods to, and from that area you can set up any sort of BOM with all sorts of different levels. So there is really no restriction to the amount of levels you can create here. You can also define whether you're going to take from stock, place it on order, in other words send out a purchase order to buy the tray in, do nothing with it, or build it in-house. Now what I recommend from that is you check your available stock, and in my case I'm in negatives, so I would definitely have to order some of this in or build it. I can't take from stock. I would go that process there. So I can structure my BOM. This will automatically create a purchase order as part of that work order. Alright, let me go back. So once you've created your work order, you'll end up creating your work order list, and it'll track your sales order number that's related to, and each individual work order that it's created, as you can see here. So for work order number 5 for this particular job, it's created a PO. So it's automatically produced this purchase order and sent that out as part of that process, as part of the job. And it's given me all my picking instructions below. Alright, let me go back. So in my work orders, again, I can look at my BOM at any stat. I can also see what my status is. So if I want to schedule that in, I can make adjustments to all of these. And more importantly, I can put all sorts of build notes with this. I can add attachments at every level, and I can add subs and options all the way through this. I can look at the employee status, if there's going to be quality assurances associated with it, and attachments again will show up here and what I can see. I can assign staff en masse, so I can come in here and say I need these people who are unassigned at the moment, they're not working on any job. I can assign them to either work orders. He doesn't have the skills, but I can add them by default. I'll put him in as a beginner. So it's automatically updating his skill level to be able to do this process, and I'm going to save that. Now a big part of this is you will also have a pop-up. This will now notify those employees that they've been booked into a job, and you'll see that they're now allocated to work on that particular job. On the employee's mobile device, it will come up and show them that they have a job to work on. Now in my particular case, I'm not clocking on the right place, but for now we'll ignore that. It will show me the work orders that I've been assigned, and I can choose to ignore those. I can look at other jobs on the go, or I can sign on for this job, which now clocks me on. I've started working on that particular job. I can take a break at any time. I can assign it to another employee. I can go on lunch. All these things will be tracked as part of what I'm doing, working on this particular job, and that'll track it there. That is on their phone, so that immediately feeds back here, and all the employees will be listed, and you can see what they're working on at any point in time. So we'll go back. So there's my work order that my sales order that I just made. Apologies. Oh, my apologies. By the way, you can come into this bill of materials at any time and add more products on the fly. So you can make this up as you go. You simply tick on the boxes that you want and you can add those parts. All right, let me go back. What I'm going to do though is with this order, I'm going to make my work orders from it, like so. And this will pop me back directly to the window and show me all the work orders that have been made for this particular job, like so. And there's all my work orders for this job. I'm going to schedule this at the same time. I'm going to schedule that. I'm going to drop it in on Monday, like so. That'll show me all the pieces that I need to do and what I need to work on. It'll keep a screen for me. Let me just apply that. And you can see them there now. They've all populated, fully populated. At any point I can go back and look at the BOM that I've just made. I can make any changes to that I want, whatever adjustments it may be. And I can track my staff, what they're doing. So, like so. Who's clocked on, who's doing what. And it'll load into my build profitability report so I can see whatever profit I'm making. Alright, let's go back. We can assign that to different staff, we can put QAs, attachments, all sorts of options built into that. So in this case though, I'm just going to complete this job and mark it as invoiced at the same time. And by doing that, I've now automatically created a back-ordered invoice for that particular company, and I've built my wagon, and it's automatically all flowed through and loaded automatically like so. And that's how to do bill of materials.